Hi, my dear students. The most important, the most easy, and the small chapters of all the chapters. Second part of 12th class chemistry. We are on the chapter number 4 as per the serial order. Amines. So, already we learnt what are amines. Today, we are going to discuss property part of amines. So, in our previous session, introduction, examples, classification, nomenclature, and preparation, including the structure part of amines. Now, today, let us start the property part of amines. Physical properties in short, chemical properties in detail. So, with this, I welcome you all for today's session on property part of amines. Okay, right. As usual, physical properties. Amines have unpleasant odor, resembling like a rotting fish, because they are derivatives of ammonia. Ammonia smell, we don't like it. It is a unpleasant, pungent. There are some ammonia compounds which are formed if the bathrooms are not clean or the lavatories are not clean. It is due to what? Ammonia related or urine related odor we get. So that's why we have to put a lot of water or we have to wash with some disinfectants. That's why, because amines are derivatives of ammonia, therefore they don't have pleasant odor, so they have unpleasant odor. And they are polar. Why polar? Amines are what? Amines are RNH2. NH bond is there, no? So between N and H, there is a difference in the electronegativity. So because of this difference in the electronegativity, poles are created. Nitrogen is more electronegative than hydrogen. Therefore, partial negative charge on nitrogen and the partial positive charge on the hydrogen. So poles are created. Because of the creation of poles, they are polar compounds. Now, primary and secondary amines have hydrogen bonds. If you see the structure of primary amines, secondary amines, and tertiary amines, as you move from primary to secondary, secondary to tertiary, what we see? Number of hydrogen atoms are less. If the number of H atoms are less, naturally what we expect? No H bonding. In the case of primary amine, more number of H are available, therefore it goes for intensive intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So as the number of H becomes less from primary to secondary, naturally we expect less intermolecular H bonding. Okay, right, that's why. And in the case of tertiary, they don't go for what? H bonding, because no hydrogen at all, right? So one sample is shown here, one amine and other amine. So least electronegative to the, most electronegative to the H of the other amine. So this is the dotted line is what? Hydrogen bonding. Okay, right. Now, if you see the boiling points in general, boiling points of hydrocarbons are less than amines than alcohols of comparable molecular mass. That means what? Amines are intermediates between hydrocarbons and the alcohols. Okay. So, alcohols, why they have the more boiling point? Because they have the reactive OH group. Very heavy intermolecular H bonding. In the case of amines, it is there, but compared to the OH bond and the NH bond, OH bond prefers more intermolecular H bonding. Whereas in the case of hydrocarbon, we don't have H, free H to go for the hydrogen bonding. Therefore, their boiling points are more. Okay, sorry, their boiling points are less. So that's why we follow this order. Hydrocarbons have lesser boiling point than the amines, than the alcohols of comparable molecular mass. That is important. Don't compare here and there. You have to compare their molecular mass should be almost same, not exactly, at least almost same, and almost soluble in water. This is the specialty of amines. Amines are easily soluble in the water, but they are insoluble in the organic solvents. This property we make use in separation of amines because in water they are soluble. Other compounds which are non-basic, if they are insoluble, so we can separate easily by the filtration method. Okay, right. Excuse me. Now please hear. So this slide or this diagram will clarify the intermolecular hydrogen bonding in primary amines, secondary amines, and the tertiary amines. So this is our primary amine where we have 3 hydrogen atoms. So this RNH2 with this RNH2, and this will make bond with OA once again this H will make. So this will continue. Whereas in the case of secondary, you see around the nitrogen there are 2 alkyl or the aryl or the R groups. So here only one H is there. This is RNH2. This is RNH. Only one H is available. So at the most with nitrogen with one H of the other amine, or hydrogen with N of the other amine. That's all possibility. Now you see the case of tertiary. All 3 are alkyl groups. Okay. Therefore, because there is no hydrogen atom in the case of tertiary amine, therefore hydrogen bonding is not there in tertiary amines. Now boiling points of amines in detail little bit. Amines have boiling points that are higher than those of alkanes but lower than those of alcohols, which I told very clearly in our previous slide. Because of what? Because of intensive intermolecular H bonding. Primary amines can form more hydrogen bonds and have higher boiling points than secondary amines of the same mass. If the intermolecular H bonding is more, they associate more. When they associate more, strong attraction force is there. When the strong attraction force is there, we have to supply more heat energy to separate them. Therefore, their boiling points are more. That's why the statement is what? Primary amines can form more hydrogen bonds and have more or higher boiling points compared to the secondary amines of the almost the same mass. But tertiary amines cannot form hydrogen bonds with each other and have lower boiling points because they exist individually than primary or secondary amines of the same mass. Data is very clear here. Primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. So primary amine boiling point is 48 degrees centigrade, whereas of secondary 37 degrees centigrade, and tertiary 3 degrees centigrade. Okay, so they exist as an individual molecule. So they will separate. They easily go to the vapor state when you supply the heat energy. That's why their boiling point is low. So the data will support us. Okay, for the theory. Right. Now boiling points of amines, alcohols, and the alkanes are compared now. The boiling points of amines are higher than alkanes of similar mass and lower than alcohols of similar mass. Now it is ethane, methanamine, methanol, almost same water mass. When they have the same mass, see their boiling point. Boiling point of ethane is 84 degrees centigrade and of methanamine 7 degree, methanol 65 degrees centigrade. Okay. So this clearly says that amines are in between alcohols and the ethane. Okay, right. This is minus 84. Okay, right. Now, this table I have taken from the textbook. You can compare the boiling point in the Kelvin. Okay, so boiling point of amine. This is also NH secondary amine, and this is tertiary amine. Okay, see 310, 329, 350. So more at H bonding and more boiling point. Less H bonding, less boiling point, no H bonding, so individual existence. Okay, right. Now this is what C2H5CH CH3 twice hydrocarbon 300.8, no H bonding at all. Now ethanol what? This is C4H9OH. Okay. C4H10 is butane. This is what? Butanol. Mass you see almost same 73, 73, 73, 72, 74. See, we can compare. So comparative statement, comparative study 390.3. Okay, higher boiling point. Why higher boiling point? They go for intensive hydrogen bonding. Okay, right. So after understanding physical properties, especially the boiling point of amines, now we will go to the our topic of discussion is what? Chemical properties of amines. Difference in electronegativity between nitrogen and hydrogen atoms and the presence of unshared pair of electrons over the nitrogen atom makes amines reactive. So lone pair of electron on the nitrogen, difference in the electronegativity between nitrogen and the hydrogen, because of these two reasons amines are reactive chemically. Okay. Sometimes they ask why amines are reactive species. So due to these two reasons. The number of hydrogen atoms attached to nitrogen atom also decides the course of reaction of amines. That's why primary, secondary and tertiary amines and differ in many reactions. That means not only the difference in the electronegativity between N and the H or the lone pair of electron on nitrogen. For that N, what is the attachment here? That R is there, R part. Whether it is methylamine, whether methyl group or ethyl group or the long chain or the aromatic chain, aromatic ring. Okay. So that also decides the property. So it is the combined effect of what? Attachment to the NH, okay, and the lone pair of electron on the nitrogen, electronegativity between N and H. So these three will decide course of action during the chemical reactions. Moreover, amines behave as nucleophiles. Why? They have a lone pair of electron, no? Electron donor. Okay, so electron rich center. So nucleophiles are what? Nucleus loving. Plus loving is what? Minus. So because they have the minus charge, they have the electron pair on the nitrogen. So they behave as nucleophiles. Now, after understanding the structure part, okay, of amines, now we will go to the real chemical properties of amines. So in that, first property is what? Basic character of amines. No doubt amines are basic. According to which theory? The three theories we learned in the 11th class. Lowry and the Bronsted, Levy's theory. Okay. So because lone pair of electron is there on the nitrogen, so they are ready to amines are ready to give that lone pair. So electron donors are bases. Or because of the electron pair on the nitrogen, they accept the proton. So either they are proton acceptor or electron donor. So on both grounds, we can conclude that amines are basic in nature. That's why they are reacting with what? Hydrogen halide and giving RNH2X salt, addition product. In the same way, aromatic amine with HCl. So anilinium chloride. Amine salts on treatment with base like NaOH regenerate the parent amine. So these are called salts. So these salts are reacts with sodium hydroxide. Sodium will take this X, sodium halide along with water. Once again, amines are generated back. Parent amine is generated back. Amines have an unshared pair of electrons on nitrogen atom, due to which they behave as Levy's basis, made very clear already. Now, basicity of amines or basic character of amines is explained by using the knowledge of what? Chemical equilibrium. Okay. So this is general equation. In water, they become RNH3 plus and OH minus. After accepting the proton, they become RNH3 plus. OH minus separates. Now, apply the equilibrium constant expression. So we get this equation, and using the pKb equal to minus log Kb. So what? Larger the value of Kb, lower the value of pKb, best is the basic character of what? Amines. Please here. Please here. 3.38, 3.27, 4.22, 3.29. So their pKb values are between normally between in the range of what, 3 to 7. See, benzenamine 9.38, methenamine 3.38, N-methyl methenamine. Wherever methyl groups are there, ethyl groups are there, alkyl groups are there, what we observed, pKb value is less. In the case of aromatic amine, pKb value is more. You see this one, N-methyl aniline, pKb value is 9.3, N-methyl, NN-dimethyl aniline. So wherever aromatic ring is there, we find a more pKb value. Why? It is explained on electron donating group and the electron withdrawing group nature. For the NH group, for the nitrogen, if it is electron donating, for example, alkyl, CH3NH2, CH3CH2NH2, ethylamine, propylamine. So they are all electron donating groups. So because they donate electron towards nitrogen, electron density becomes more on the nitrogen. Then the two lone pair of electrons, they start repelling each other. So those two lone pair of electrons are easily available for the one who is in need. So immediately electron pair is given out. That means the basic character increases. So if the nitrogen is having electron donating group attachment, then their basic character increases. On the other hand, if the nitrogen atom is attached to the electron withdrawing group, like aromatic ring, benzene ring, so benzene ring will withdraw the electron from the nitrogen. So nitrogen, they move from nitrogen, electron moves from nitrogen to the benzene ring here. So because nitrogens are taken by the benzene ring, so they are not made available for the one who is in need. That means those amines where benzene ring is there, due to electron withdrawing nature of the benzene ring, electrons are not given so easily. They give. Here we compare property. Okay. So compared to electron donating group amines, electron withdrawing group amines are less basic. So because they are less basic, their pK values are more. So this table is very clear. All alkyl amines are having pK value less, whereas other elements pK value is more. It is because of what? Electron donating nature and electron withdrawing nature attached to the N. Very clear. Okay. So I told just now I told you the attachment will decide the property. Okay. So today what we studied, a short topic about the properties I brought and the basic character of what amines. So in our next discussion, we go to the more interesting chemical properties of amines. Okay. So amines will give very interesting properties, and the still diazoxide salts are there. So all those diazoxide salts plus the basic character of ammonia along with some other properties. So we discuss in our next session. So be ready for the next session for the aromatic amines and for the aliphatic amines, comparative study, logical reasoning, all those. Okay. Till then, keep thinking and have a nice time. Thank you, my dear students.